Hey there everybody, redxparasite here, and welcome back to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2. In the last episode, we journeyed through the Dark World, and we picked up the light beam here. So, we have to use it to open this door. And now we're back into this area. If you missed the dark crystal, or the light lift crystal scans, if you shoot these again, it will pop them back up, and that's how you can get those scans again. Speaking of which, we can also supercharge the beacons with light, and they become energized beacons. These ones are actually beneficial to you. Certain enemies that come within the field will just die when they touch it. So, unlike the last one, which completely disables the field and does nothing for you, this one was actually good. They provide better protection from Dark Aether's denizens. Dark creatures are damaged by the energized field. So, basically what I just said, plus the model looks a little bit cooler. Some are killed on contact, which is, what I just said. The extra protector is not unlimited and must be recharged by the light beam. So it'll go back to being a normal crystal after a little while. So, likewise, we do the same thing to light crystals, and we get energized crystals. So this is going to be the same thing as before. So, again, this will wear out after time, or over time. I think that's all we have left to scan in the feeding pit here. You are being lovely. Okay, so these guys are a new scan. I want to say these are the only two that you're going to encounter, so make sure that you scan these before destroying them. Weblings, darkling capable of generating an energizing tensile biomaterial. Creatures immobile and immune to most weapons. The light beam will be able to disrupt and destroy the target. Weblings being a network of energized snare lines, then sit in the middle and wait for prey to get caught in it, much like a spider. A Webling is incredibly durable, though it has the Darkling weakness to light, so all you have to do is just shoot it with one light beam shot, and that will take care of it. Here's the second one. So, I'm going to try to recharge ammo a little bit. Or not, because I'll get... No, that wasn't the ammo that I was referring to. I wanted light and dark beam ammo. So, now we're back in this room. Doomed entry, and as you can see, well, we're not really supposed to be able to get to that one. I think there are ways of getting to it if you are, okay, so let's actually energize this one. Kill that one. Yeah, charge. Do it. So, the dark splinters here, if they charge into the beacons, they get killed on contact. So, there's it in action. I'm gonna get to the other side of these guys if I can, or not. Okay, well that was fun. New enemies here. Darkling tentacles. So these are like the Reaper vines from the previous game. Dimensional warping in tendril. Darkling will open warps and attempt to grapple enemy targets. Dislikes bright light. Now you can shoot these with any weapon to make them retract into the wall. I think the light beam may actually kill them until they respawn when you leave the room. Once it's snared, the prey is dragged to its doom. The tentacles are resilient. Pure light energy can disrupt them. Nothing can destroy them. So okay, apparently they can't actually be fully destroyed, but yeah, you don't actually have to use the light beam on them. Just use your regular beam. Okay, so we have a Dark Temple key in the middle of the ground there, which seems too good to be true. And if it seems too good to be true, then it definitely is too good to be true. So the moment we walk into the safe zone, the key gets stolen away by a warrior ring. Now that thing right there that just appeared on the door, that is also another scan, and I believe that's a one-time scan. I don't think you encounter any more of these, so make sure that you scan that. before you end the fight, because it's very important. So, oops. It's even labeled as red. So this is an ing web trap. Semi-sentient living snares. Creatures is virtually indestructible and can only be undone by killing the ing that commands it. These creatures respond to commands from the ing, forming over areas as ordered. They are virtually indestructible. Okay. So just make sure you get that one. Now that we have the light beam is more effective against the ing. Now it still takes quite a bit of ammo to kill them. So that was like 2 charge shots and 1 regular shot. So what you're going to want to do is these ing web traps around the right side can help you recharge the light beam ammo that you use to make this fight a little easier. Oops. So you will get a higher chance of getting light beam ammo drops if you're using the dark beam, just like before. Yeah, that makes this, having the light beam makes this fight a lot easier. I think you have to fight 5 of the ing in total. That's quite a lot. Oh hey, last one. What's interesting about this save field right here is that there's no visible crystal for it. It's just kind of there. And no scope. So you can see just how much easier the light beam makes defeating the ing. Oh, he's not dead? Or are you a new one? Let's go find out. Okay, anytime you want to materialize would be great. Hey, he seems like a new guy. Yeah, he was definitely a new guy. Are you the last one? Alright, so that marks the end of the fight. There's also an ing web trap on the door in which you came in, although the one that's on the opposing door is the more accessible of the 2 to scan. So, we've already scanned the key, but this is the first of 3 that we'll be collecting. And I think we're not supposed to be able to get up to there from this room. So these 2 connecting rooms, if you remember, the other key that we've seen so far is up on that ledge. But I don't think the game intends you to be able to get up to that ledge. So we'll just have to get that key another way. Somehow we managed to jump over those 2, which is good. Can't really scan it, but that purple liquid is not good for your health, so don't take a dip in it. It's not, you know, Kool-Aid or grape soda or whatever. Okay, so we can just ignore these guys. They don't really pose that much of a threat to us. Oh, yeah, you can just space jump to this. Don't know what I was thinking. It's very easy to get to. So that's the second key, and with that, that concludes our business here in the Dark World. Unfortunately, we can't get back through the portal from which we came. Yeah, as unfortunate and sad as that is. So we're gonna have to find a different portal to get back through, but luckily there's one right there. So we're just gonna have to walk through this room again. And we'll just walk past these inglets. They don't really pose much of a threat to us. Although it would be nice to get a little bit of health back before we get back to the light world. We'll defeat these guys and try to get a little bit of health back. So, just activate this light portal with the light beam, just like you activate dark portals with the dark beam. This is all terribly complex. And with that, we are back here in the light world. So I believe if we go around to there, we can get that expansion now. Oops, is that the right way? That is not the right way. Well, let's see. No, we can go this way. This way might actually be a little bit faster. That's cool. I don't know if there are going to be more pirates in here when we walk in this room. I guess we'll find out. Oh, yep, there will be. So, one thing to note. The Dark Beam is more effective against Light World enemies, just like you would expect the Light Beam to be more effective against Dark World enemies. So you can see just one charge Dark Beam shot takes out... Oh, I was in Light Beam then. Takes out those Grenadiers, so we'll make our life easier. We're gonna head quickly over here and pick up something. Again, just avoid these lasers. Pattern's really not too difficult to deal with. And we have some Metroids to deal with now that we're entering this room. So, like the Ice Beam did in the previous game, you can freeze them with Dark Energy, as alluded to in their scan. And it also just kind of straight up kills them if you do like the fully charged shot. So, this door, behind it is a missile expansion. So, it's a little out of the way from where we need to be going, but you know, it's worth taking a little detour for. Doesn't cost you that much time to go over and pick it up. So what we can do now, since we have the light beam. Okay, I'm running into this laser, and I kind of got stuck on a corner thanks to these guys. So I just lost a lot of health from that. But let's take the elevator up. If you don't do enough direct damage to kill them, it will freeze the space pirates as well. So, what you can do is... he's on the lower floor. But you can freeze them and then finish them off with a missile, like in Prime 1, that will just shatter them instantly. So, you may recognize this room, except now we're in it from a different, location. So these things, portable generators, we need to actually destroy some of these. So we're gonna get in the turret and fire. Now the controls are actually controlled with the joystick, and once we start destroying some of them, we'll have some space pirates shooting at us. Now, one strategy that you can use if your turret gets low on health, and the turret's health is at the top there, you can just get out of the turret, step back a little bit, get back in the turret, and suddenly it has full health again. If the turret gets low on health, then you can avoid getting destroyed by doing that. So, we shot the one that's right in the corner over there. There was one there. I want to say, here's the last one. And what you need to destroy that one in order to do is lower the skiff. And this is where you can get the permanent scan for the skiff pretty easily. But you need to drop this down in order to be able to jump up here and get to this area. So this is a second to last space pirate log. So this is 2 hunters. Another hunter wearing the traditional colors of Samus Aran made planetfall today. Horrific as it may sound, there are 2 of them now. We are bracing for a new assault. This dire turn of events may bear some goodwill. One of our scouts in Dark Ether saw a curious encounter. The Dark Hunter attacked the one clad as Samus near a Phazon site. Perhaps they are not allies, but foes. Perhaps we can forge an alliance with the Dark Hunter and exchange Phazon for the head of our common enemy. So it looks like they figured it out that, we're not Dark Samus, which is good. But the reason why you do want to, go to all the trouble of shooting those 3 generators and coming up here is because we have a new kind of expansion hidden back here. and that is a beam ammo expansion. So it does exactly what it sounds like it does. There are only 4 of these in the game, and they all increase your ammo by 50, so now we have 100, up to 100 ammo of each, which is a pretty big deal, you know, because it's effectively doubling our ammo capacity. We have a pretty big boss coming up, so it's a really good idea to get this. Plus, you know, you just won't run out of ammo as much, which is nice. So there's another lore entry back here. J. Still's Testament. My journey comes to an end. The thrice-cursed Ing prepared an ambush of singular cunning in the mining station. They caught me in it like a neophyte fresh from the training halls. I have sent 5 score of their number to whatever foul pit they call the afterlife, but in vain my life is extinguished. So 5 score is 100, because the score is 20. So, dang, this guy went out fighting. Once you get the beam ammo expansion, you can just drop down here. I'll try to get my ammo back up. So it's kind of a balance of trying to shoot boxes with the opposite beam ammo and getting stuff back. So now that we've done that, there is but one thing left for us to do. We have some Dark Troopers now in this area. You can freeze them like you can with the ice beam. Also, you know, again, you can just straight up destroy them sometimes. But our goal is finally to head towards the Dark Agon Temple. So, in order to do that, we're going to need to use the portal. I hit the wrong pause menu in the portal terminal. We can't access it from the other ones because, as you probably saw while we were fighting for the first key that we got, there's a door that we can't open that's preventing us from getting to it from this side. So, some more war wasps here. You can kind of safely ignore them, and then just open up the portal. Once you've viewed this cutscene once, you can skip it by mashing B, and we'll head to the portal. Alright, so we've already gotten all of the scans that we need to. Actually, we're going to be using a save point soon, so we don't really need to worry about keeping our energy up quite as much. Now that we have the space jump, also, we can kind of just take this path directly instead of going around the giant loop that we did the first time. So that's also really nice. I'm just going through this room, nothing's really changed. So now that we're back in the room where we fought the Space Jump Guardian, we can go this way. We could have gone to the temple before, but there's no real reason to until you get the other keys. So, oh, we went the wrong way. So that's why I didn't go there. The save point that we're looking for is right in here. You have a variant of like the blue root tree here that's kind of like red, but you don't ever have a scan for it, so that's kind of weird. But I'm gonna save here, and I think this is a good place to cut off this episode. So thank you very much for watching this episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime 2. I've been redxparasite, signing out.